Good morning, children. In the previous session, we have studied about the different food components such as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, roughages, and also the importance of water. Hope you have learned the notes given in the last session. Now, in today's session, we are going to test the presence of nutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, or fats in the food substances through the simple experiments. Now, different food items are rich in different nutrients. We can detect their presence in food items by performing simple food test. So, today our aim is to detect the presence of different nutrients using food test. Children, do you think all the food items contain all the nutrients? No, all the food items do not contain all the nutrients. Some are rich in carbohydrates while some are rich in proteins. Each food item is a rich source of only one or two nutrients. We include a variety of food items in our meals to get the benefit of all the nutrients. Now, coming to the first, that is test for starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate that is present in rice, potato, and bread. We can test it with iodine solution. Children, iodine solution is a solution which is used to detect the presence of starch in any food item. So, we'll see the procedure. Take a carbohydrate, for example, potato. Put 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution on it. You will observe the color of the food item changing into dark blue or black, which indicates the presence of starch in food. So this experiment is very simple. You can have to add just 2 or 3 drops of iodine solution and see the change in color. The same experiment you can perform it using bread. Now the next experiment is test for proteins. Proteins is present in milk, egg and pulses. We can test for protein using copper sulfate and caustic soda. So here is the test. Take a small quantity of food to be tested such as pulses. Pulses means dal. So grind the food into powder form by mashing it. Take this powdered food into a test tube and dilute it with water. Then you have to add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution. After some time, you will observe the color of the mixture turns into violet, which indicates the presence of proteins in the pulses. Next, we have a test for fats. Fats leave oily marks on paper. We can detect their presence by rubbing between the pieces of paper. Children, you know very well that fats they leave oily marks on paper whenever we eat samosa, kachori. In that also some oil is there which can be easily detected on the paper. So I have a slide here which shows that take a small quantity of food to be tested such as puri or samosa. Wrap the food in a small piece of paper. After some time, you will observe an oily patch on the paper that indicates the presence of fat in the food. Here in the picture, you can see that the patch becomes translucent. Here I have taken the example of cooking oil, which shows that the patch it becomes translucent, which shows the presence of fat. So here in the next slide we can see the table which summarizes us all the three tests. So first is the test for starch. What is the procedure involved in it? Food plus iodine solution. Then it changes the color to dark blue or black. Next we have test for proteins. So procedure includes food plus water plus copper sulfate solution plus caustic soda. So here the color changes to violet. Then we have test for fats. So procedure includes, that is, food is rubbed on the paper. So we can see an oily patch on the paper. I hope you understood all the procedure, all the three methods. Okay, which are used to test the nutrients present in food substances. I'll be posting the homework in WhatsApp.